In this video, I will show you how to log into the school webpage so that you can access your teacher website. So if you did not know this, you can just type in the name Seagoville High School in Google and go to the school website right here to access the school website. I already did that here. Now to log in, you want to make sure you're kind of in full view. Go to Account, Sign In. Here you will just sign in with your EDA or EAD. So I'll do mine. And here we go. Now I am in. I can tell that I have been logged in because when I go to account, it says Site Manager. Now that you've logged into the school website, to make a teacher page, you'll want to go under Faculty and Staff and click on your name. This is the one I made for this tutorial. And you'll see it's blank because I've never put anything on here before. This one would actually say your name instead of practice website and an overview. The overview is just the first thing that they're going to see, and this is where I would put all your teacher information. I'll show you how to add different pages if you want to go into more detail and add perhaps maybe the different sections that you teach. First, you'll do Edit Page, and it'll automatically pop up to your overview. These are all the different apps that you can add. You can add titles, you can add documents, a calendar, images. This is under apps. You can also click under layouts and change the layout of how you want it to look on the website. The two easiest are the first one and the second one. So for this one, I'll choose the first one, and I'm going to add a title, a heading, and I'll edit it by clicking the green button and then adding the teacher's name. And you can change it, change the size of it, however you want it to look. And then maybe I want to add my biography, my tutoring times, my email should definitely be on this page. I'll click on Content app and drag and drop it. Press the green button again, and it'll pop up this dialog box, and you can put your email, you can put your tutoring times. If you want to just keep it pretty simple, you can go ahead and on this webpage, you can put your Google Classroom codes per all of your classes that you're teaching. Here you can also change the size by clicking the heading. You can make it a subheading or a heading, or make it bigger, make it a title. You can also change the color of it as well. So you can add any of your personal information, but definitely you want to add your email, your tutoring times, and if you're not going to do multiple pages, you want to add your Google Classroom codes. Press Save, and it's on there. Next, you may want to add an image just to kind of spice it up a little bit here. Let's see, and you can add images by clicking the green button again, selecting the file you want to add, browsing your computer for whatever picture of yourself or an image that you want. Press continue. I changed the height, 300 to good height for this stuff, and it'll change the width as well. And then just put a title for it and press save. And there is your little teaching image that you have. You can mess around with however you want it to look, and to make sure that everything's the way that you want, you can go back to the original website and click refresh to kind of see what it would look like. So for those of you who maybe want to get fancy with your teacher website, you can add different courses that you teach over here on the side and have another page that they can go to, or an extracurricular. You'll go back to the editing site and you can exit out of overview. Here, you'll click new page. It's just easiest just to do a content page and maybe the class that you teach. Let's give it a name, graphic design. Here's your graphic design. Just like the overview, you'll drag and you'll drop, and maybe you'll put the name of the class and save it. Also put some content there. Maybe you want to put a short description of what the class is, or your Google codes here, you know, period 1, period 2. And I'll show you something that's also kind of cool is, let's say that's your Google code. You can also put a link to that specific class for the students. You can go to your actual Google Classroom, your stream, click on the URL and add it as a link. You'll want to go to web address and then put a message. Here for Google Classroom. You can also add images, upload files. You can do a whole bunch of stuff on here. And just like the other one, you can change the size of it, the color, whatever you want. And you press save. You may also want to add a syllabus or a document that they can kind of scroll through. You do this by clicking and dropping the document, clicking the green arrow again. I would put my syllabus, I put my syllabus in mine, and open it and insert the file and press save. And so now when they go to my website, they can see the syllabus for that class. Another cool feature is adding a calendar. On this calendar, you can add dates. So maybe assignment number 1 due by midnight. All right. Maybe it's going to be due October 15th. And there is no time. And let's say you want to give it a description. You can put maybe what the assignment's about, or perhaps a link to some information about the assignment description. You can change the color of it. It just automatically goes to gray, but if you want to do like I know it says athletics, but you can just do a purple and press save. And let me show you what that looks like on your teacher website. So now you'll see I have my new page for graphic design. I have my links to Google Classroom. I have my syllabus. And now I have my calendar with the assignment number 1 due. There's a whole bunch of stuff on here and you can play around. Just make sure that the students can easily find your email, your tutoring times, most importantly, Google Classroom codes. All right, y'all, have fun making your teacher websites.